Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Versace Eros EDT. Now this was one of the first fragrances that I ever got, and the bottle is just terrific looking. It's a nice deep green teal color with gold accents, and it has this etched glass. It makes it seem very high quality, very nice design by Versace. You definitely know you're getting a quality product just from the appearance of this cologne, in my opinion. The cap is real nice also, and it reveals the gold atomizer. This is a 50 ml, which is also known as 1.7 ounces. I got this for about 50 bucks a couple months ago, back in January, like January 1st, 2nd, around there. As one of my first colognes that I ever had, and I used this a lot January, February, March, and then I kind of dialed it back once I got there, but that doesn't mean that this is not still an amazing fragrance. Now, Versace Eros is kind of known as like a clubbing cologne or like a party boy, F-boy cologne, but honestly, if you just take it apart from the image that the public gives it, it's a really nice cologne. I have the dry down on my hand here, and I'm about to spray the opening and describe the notes that I smell in it. Alright, so I'm going to spray the opening on my hand right here. Now, off the opening you can smell a nice apple with some citrus and some mint. Those are the three biggest. It's like a minty citrus with some apple. That's pretty much exactly what it is on the opening, but it dries down pretty quick actually. And it gets kind of more fresh and into that citrus, and it kind of moves away from that apple and gets kind of warmer. It almost like tingles your nose that it's like warm. And then on the dry down, after a little while, it definitely gets a lot more woody, and you smell that vanilla. It's nice creamy woody vanilla, sandalwood, tonka bean. Very nice fragrance on the dry down. I honestly think you can wear this all year round because on the dry down you still have some citrus there and a little bit of that apple still sort of sitting in the back. So you could definitely pull this off like in the summer and the spring, in those seasons. So it basically just starts out citrusy with some apple and dries down to be a woody vanilla. Okay, so now I have the notes pulled up on Fragrantica for Versace Eros EDT, and this is what it says. It says the top notes are mint, green apple, and lemon. So the mint, I was right when I smelled that, and then the green apple, once again, is a very prominent note in that opening. And then the lemon is what I was smelling when I was talking about that citrus. It's a lemony citrus for sure. I definitely agree with that. Then in the middle notes, it has tonka bean, ambroxan, and geranium. I definitely smell the tonka bean, but more in the base notes than the middle notes. And the ambroxan, I can definitely smell. Ambroxan is kind of like a booster to any fragrance. It makes it kind of fresh and pleasing to the nose, kind of a little bit woody. Very pleasing. It's found in a lot of colognes you might not even know. And then there's also some geranium in there, which I kind of smell a little bit, but not too much. It's like a little bit of green sort of lingering in there, but you only really find it if you're looking for it. And then in the base, there's Madagascar vanilla, which I'm pretty sure is just the same thing as vanilla. It smells just like regular vanilla to me. Virginian cedar, Atlas cedar, which I don't know what the difference between Virginian cedar and Atlas cedar is, but I definitely smell those woody notes, those creamy woody notes, almost like sandalwood even, but that's not a listed note. And then vetiver and oak moss, which I don't really smell either of those. Maybe a little bit of that oak moss in the back, but not really the vetiver. Definitely the cedar and the vanilla though. It's a nice creamy vanilla. With that green apple still sort of lingering in the back, same thing with those citruses, kind of just lingering there. And you still get some whiffs of that tonka bean also. So I'd say that the note pyramid on Fragrantica is a pretty good breakdown of what this fragrance actually smells like. Now Versace Eros lasts around 6 hours for me. This is the EDT though, keep in mind the EDT, EDP, and Parfum are all going to be different when it comes to longevity. Typically the Eau de Parfum and Parfum are going to last a little bit longer. I cannot confirm if that's true or false when it comes to these. I have not had experience with the EDP and the Parfum, but typically that's how it goes, so I wouldn't be surprised if those last longer than this. But 6 hours is pretty average when it comes to colognes and fragrances, and I'm not mad at it. Perfect for a school day, and then I can put on more cologne afterwards for that evening. or if I'm going out somewhere, it's great. It's not gonna overpower people, and you're gonna be able to spray on a good amount and kind of cover your area. I do know the older batches though were a lot more potent and a lot stronger. This is a newer batch because I got this earlier this year. And it's not as strong. I can spray 5 sprays and people might not even smell it, depending on how far along it's been in the dry down. I definitely do recommend this fragrance though, even though people say it's overplayed and a lot of people have it. In reality, not that many people actually wear this fragrance when it comes to daily use. People might have it in their collections, but everybody's thinking the same thing. It's kind of like it's so unpopular because it's infamous at this point. But it's still a really good fragrance. You cannot go wrong wearing this all year round. It's very mass appealing. My girlfriend loves it, and I've never had anybody tell me they dislike the smell of this fragrance. This is one of my first fragrances, and I'm really glad that I got it early on because I got to actually wear it and use it as a signature and had people smell it off me. And this is definitely a fragrance that I would be okay with people like associating with me, associating as my signature scent. So overall, I definitely recommend this to anyone really. You can wear it if you're young or old. Maybe move to a stronger concentration. If you're older, I heard those are kind of a more refined, sophisticated versions of this DNA. But the EDT should work for everybody. It's a great price and a very accessible cologne. And when people ask you, hey, what are you wearing? And you say Versace Eros, they're gonna hear that name Versace, they're gonna know what that is, instead of when people ask you and you say, oh yeah, I'm wearing Nishane Hasavat. Like, who's gonna know what Nishane Hasavat is? It's just regular on the street. So this is gonna be a very recognizable cologne also. If I was to rate this cologne, I would rate it a solid 8. There's not really any complaints I have with the smell, with the scent. It's a very nice, pleasant scent, very mass appealing. You can wear it all year round, very versatile. It's just I wish it would be a little bit stronger and last a little bit longer. And obviously the price point could be better too. All these Arabian colognes are coming out and they're so much cheaper than the rest. But for such an iconic fragrance, this is a good one for sure. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.